Today's class we shall learn more about Tugagamaha. In the previous classes we have already learnt about Tugagamaha by the sutras Rasvasya Pitikruti and Checha. In this class we shall study the next sutras in the sequence. The next sutra after Checha in the list is Ang Mangoscha. Ang Mangoscha 6174. Samhitayam was 72, Checha 73, Ang Mangoscha 74. If you do the Padacheda, Ang Mangoho Cha, Ang Mangoho Shashti Dvivachana, two words are here, Ang and Mang, so it is in Dvivachana, Cha is Avyaya. Anurutti of Tuk from Rasvasya Piti Kruti Tuk and Che from Checha are taken here. So Adhikara Sutra is Samhitayam. This sutra is applicable under the Adhikara Samhitayam only when there is Samhita. So Anvayaha, the complete sutra can be interpreted as Samhitayam when there is Samhita, Ang Mangoho, Ang and Mang, Checha when they are followed by Chakara, Tuk, they will have Tugagama. Consider this case, Ang or Mang when they are followed by Chakara. Then there will be Tugagama for this Ang and Mang. So Sthani is Ang and Mang. So since it is Kit, it comes after this Sthani. Tuk is Kit, so it comes after Sthani by Adyantav Takitav. Consider Ang. Ang is a Avyaya. It has four meanings. The first meaning is Ishad. Ishad means Swalpam, Kinchit. Consider this example. A Chaya. Chaya means shadow. Kinchit shadow. A Chaya. Here A is followed by Chaya. Actually in Ang, that Nakara is it later. What is the need of Nakara? Yes, it we shall study that later. Nakara is it, so only A remains. So this is A followed by Chakara of Chaya. So by Ang Mangoscha, there will be Tugagama. In Tugagama, Kakara is it, Ukara is for pronunciation. So only Takara remains. So after this, there will be Shutvam. There will be some Jastva and other Sandhi rules in between this Takara to Chakara also. At this stage, we assume Takara to Chakara. Then this Chakara followed by Chakara. By combining the letters, the final form is Achaya. Achaya. Maryada. Maryada means the boundary, inclusive. Yeah. It is boundary. Maryada means when Ha is used in that, in all the four meanings, this Tugagama will be seen. For example, A Chetram. Maryada means boundary, that is not included. The boundary is not included. Then A Chetram, up to Chetram, like is what A means. Here also A is followed by Chakara. So there will be Tugagama. Then Chutva, Achatram. Then Abhividhi. Abhividhi means boundary, that is X, included. For example, Achadihi means even Chadi is included. Chadi means roof. Achadihi. Here also A is followed by Chakara. So there will be Tugagama, then there will be Chutva. Then it is used as Upasarga. When it is used with Dhatu, it is called as Upasarga. For example, A Chadayati. Chadayati is verb form. So Dhatu yoge A ityasya Upasarga iti Sanna bhavati. Here also a is followed by chakara. So achadayati. There will be tugagama and then there will be shutva. So in all the meanings of ang, there will be tugagama when it is followed by chakara of any words. Only when followed by chakara. Che, che comes as anurti from checha. And if you take the mang, here also nakara is it, ma is left behind. Ma is used to express nisheda, negation. So ma kuru means don't do, like that. Ma chidat. Here ma is followed by chakara, so there will be tugagama again. Same shutva ma chidat. This is about the sutra ang mangoscha. By ang mangoscha, if ang or mang are followed by chakara, then there will be tugagama. It is very simple. The next sutra is dirgad. It is in Panchami Ekavachana. Anurutti of tuk and che are taken here also. Adhikara is Samhitayam. So the complete sutra is Samhitayam dirgat che tuk. If a dirga letter is followed by chakara, then there will be tugagama. This is also very simple sutra. But this should be Shashti. This should be Shashti, but it is in Panchami. Some sutras are like that. We have to understand or consider the vibhakti so that it makes sense sometimes. So some of the examples are chid plus yang. Yang anta form derivation for chid dhatu. Yang is a sanadi pratyaya. It is added to the dhatus to express the meaning of repetition. It will be done again and again to express that yang is added to dhatus. So if we add yang, there will always be here in yang akara is it and it gets deleted. The drushya rupa is ya. So there will be dvitvam virukti, dvitvam of the dhatu always in presence of yang pratyaya. There is a sutra sanyangoho. By that there will be dvitvam. Whenever dvitva is done, the second hull letter or the first hull letter along with the vowel is retained, the other hull letters are deleted. And in presence of yang pratyaya, there will, the first whenever virukti happens, the first one of the two is called as abhyasa by the sutra purvo abhyasaha. The first one is called as abhyasa. The two collectively called as abhyastam. They are not needed here, just I am mentioning. The first one is called as abhyasa. In presence of yang pratyaya, there will be guna of the abhyasa. The abhyasa is chi here, so there will be guna. So it becomes che, ikarasya ekaraha, gunaha. Here we can see here that a of che is followed by chakara. So the sutra is applicable here. Here ekara is followed by chakara. So dirgat is applicable here. Because since it's going to be a single word, there should be samhita. Without samhita, this sutra is not applicable. Here samhita is compulsory. We cannot pronounce different letters in a word with gap. So samhita is compulsory here. So there will be tugagama for dirgha letter when followed by chakara. So there is tugagama. So similar chutva happens and the final form is che chidya. It is also a dhatu now by sanadyanta dhatavaha. It is a sanadi pratyayanta. So it is a dhatu. Chid means so to cut. Che chidya means to cut again and again. I wanted you to explain the Tugagama for Dirgha letter when it is followed by Chakara. Next example is Mlech plus Aniyar. Aniyar is a Krut Pratyaya. Mlech is the Dhatu. In Aupadeshika form, only Chakara is there. There is no Tugagama here. The Dhatu form is after deletion of the Itsangna letters in the Aupadeshik form. The Dhatu is Mlech. It is added with Aniyar Krut Pratyaya. Here R is It, so Aniya is left. And here A is followed by Chakara. So Dirghaswara is followed by Chakara. And since it is going to be a single word, there should be Samhita compulsorily. So there will be Tugagama for this Dirgha Swara. And there will be Chutva. So finally we get Blechaniya. Blechaniya. This is about Dirghat. By Dirghat, a Dirgha Swara will get Tugagama when it is followed by Chakara. The next sutra is Padantad Va. Padantad Va. Padantad Panchami Va Avyaya. Padantad again, this should also be in Shashti, but it is in Panchami. We consider its meaning in Shashti. Va means optionally. Optionally. Anurtyaptuk Che and Dirghat from the previous sutra are taken here. Adhikara Sutra Samhitayam. So Anvayaha Samhitayam Padantad Dirghat Che Tuk Va Samhitayam when there is Samhita. Padanta Dirghat. If the Dirgha Swara is present at the end of a Pada, then if it is followed by Chakara, then there will be Tugagama optionally. It is not compulsory. In the previous examples I quoted, Mlech, it was that Ekara was not at the end of a Pada. It is not at Padanta. It is not at the end of the Pada. In the previous year also, Chechid, here also that Ekara is not at the end of Padanta. Both are the example for Apadanta. So here by Padant, there by Dirghat, where when the Dirgha letter is not present at the end of a Pada, if there is Samhita, then there is always Samhita. There that Tugagama is compulsory. There will be compulsory Tugagama, but that Tugagama, that compulsory Tugagama is made optional when that Dirghaswara is at the end of a Pada. Let us consider examples. Priya Chatra. Priya is the Pratama Vibhakti. Chatra is also Pratama Vibhakti Ekavachana forms. These two are separate words. Priya is a separate Pada. Chatra is a separate Pada. Here, Dirgha Swara is there, which is followed by Chakara. So by Padantadva, that Dirgha Swara is present at the end of the Pada. Priya is a Pada. Pada means by Suptigantam Padam, Subantam, a word which ends with a Supratyaya. This word Priya ends with Supratyaya. So that Su has been deleted by Halgnabhyo Dirgha Sutisya Pruktam Hal. But by Pratyailope Pratyay Lakshanam, even after Pratyailopa, that Pratyay Lakshanam, the effect of Pratyay will be there. So even though that Su Pratyay is deleted, Priya is still called as Pada. Similarly, Chatra also. So Priya is a Pada, Chatra is a Pada. Here Dirghaswara is at the end of the Pada. So Dirghaswara at the end of the Pada, when it is followed by Chakara, then there will be Tugagama optionally. Optionally means if we do Tugagama, we will get Priya Chatra. If we don't do Tugagama, we get Priya Chatra. This optionally is when there is Samhita. Samhita, even though there is Samhita, That Tugagama is compulsory is what the sutra is going to tell. In some cases, that Samhita itself will be optional. Here, I am not telling when there is Samhita, when that Samhita is optional. I am not telling when there is Samhita is optional. It is not like that. When Samhita is there, even though there is Samhita, the Tugagama is optional. If there is no Samhita, then there is no question of Tugagama by itself. These sutras are not applicable. So Padantadva tells when there is Samhita, Tugagama is optional. So Priya Chatra here Dirghaswara is present at the end of a pada. So by Padantadva, that Tugagama will be optionally done. Sa Chinatti. She cuts. Here Dirgha A is followed by Chakara. So it is at the end of a pada. So Sachinatti अथवा Sachinatti. Malini Chandaha. Malini Chandaha. Malini Chandaha. Tugagama is optional in all these cases where that Dirghaswara is at the end of the pada. This is about Padantad Va. The next question is, what is the need of the sutra Ang Mangoscha? Because in both the examples are both the words which are given by the sutra A and Ma. In both the cases, A and Ma, there is Dirghaswara. By this sutra, Dirgat, by Dirgat, there can be Tugagama, and by Padantadva, there will be optional Tugagama for them because both A and Ma, since they are Avyaya, they are always considered as Pada. So Avyayas are always Padas. So A is a Pada and Ma is also Pada. So by Padantadva, there would be optional Tugagama when they are followed by Chakara. But we want compulsory Tugagama. We don't want optional Tugagama. So by Ang Mangoscha, whenever Ang or Mang, A or Ma is followed by Chakara, there will be Tugagama. By Padantadva, since A and Ma both are Pada, both are Avyaya, so they are Pada. So since they are Pada, by Padantadva, this Tugagama will be optional. But we don't want optional. There should be always Tugagama for that to indicate when or Mang are followed by Chakara, that Tugagama is compulsory. This sutra is created separately. A plus Chaya. Here A is a Pada. Chaya is also a Pada. It need not be a Pada, but this should be Pada. A. It is a Pada. So by Padantadva, there should be Tugagama here optionally, but by Ang Mangoscha, it is made compulsory. Achaya. There is no form Achaya without Tugagama. Similarly, with Ma Chidat, Ma Chidas, there will be Tugagama always. So we studied these three sutras. Dirgat, Padantadva, Ang Mangoscha. By Dirgat, Dirghaswara will get Tugagama when it is followed by Chakara. By Padantadva, Dirghaswara will get Tugagama optionally if that Dirghaswara is followed, if that Dirghaswara is at the end of a Pada and is followed by Chakara. By Ang Mangoscha, even though Ang and Mang are Pada and that Dirghaswara is present at the end of the Pada, still by Padantadva, they don't get optional Tugagama, they will get Tugagama compulsorily. They always get Tugagama. Okay. This is about the three sutras.